Native Americans called it the game of the Creator, and it was played to resolve tribal conflicts, heal the victims of sickness, and turn young men into valiant warriors. Games were often played with as many as 1,000 players on each side, on fields that were sometimes up to 15 miles in length. And contests would literally go on for days. The warriors' equipment consisted of a pole with a net and a ball made of wood, deerskin, baked clay, or stone. The game was dubbed lacrosse by French settlers because of the cross-like poles the Native Americans used. Lacrosse has since become known as the very first sport in North America. Today's lacrosse is like combining the action-packed pace of basketball, the field sense of soccer, and the incredible excitement of ice hockey, resulting in a fascinating and fulfilling game that anyone, yes, anyone can play, boy or girl, man or woman, big or small. The game centers around a long staff with a net, the crosse, which can be and must be mastered by every player to throw, catch, and scoop the ball. Lacrosse is a game that requires and rewards coordination and agility. A swift foot and a quick mind makes a champion, not just brawn. Lacrosse is fast-paced and full of action. Long sprints up and down the field with abrupt starts and stops, precision passes, and dodges are the order of the day in men's and women's lacrosse. Lacrosse varies from other sports in that the rules of the game are very different for men and women. Men's lacrosse is a hard-hitting contact sport, so players are required to wear full protective equipment, including helmets, shoulder pads, arm pads, and gloves. The gear is designed to protect the player from injury, but not inhibit the speed and lightning-like pace of the game. There are 10 players on a men's lacrosse team, including 3 attack, 4 defense, and 3 midfield players. Goals are placed 80 yards apart on a field with clearly defined boundaries. Game times vary depending upon level of play, collegiate, high school, or youth, but games are always played in 4 quarters. There is no contact in women's lacrosse, and the style of play reveals and enhances the grace and agility of each player and remains truer to the original Native American game. Women compete with 12 players on a team, including 7 defense and 5 attack players. Goals are placed a minimum of 100 yards apart, and boundaries are determined by the natural restrictions of the field. There are visual guidelines on the side of the field that are in place to provide a consistent indicator to the officials of what is considered the playing field. Just as men's lacrosse, game times vary depending upon level of play, but games are played in halves instead of quarters. All aspects of lacrosse as a game are both challenging and thrilling to both player and spectator alike. But the most exciting thing about the game of lacrosse is the simple fact that anyone who applies themselves, anyone who really wants to, whatever your size, whatever your shape, can take up a crosse, put on a helmet, and become a champion. Oh, you'll stumble at first, everyone does, but soon, with practice and dedication, handling the crosse and controlling the ball will become second nature, and you'll be playing and truly enjoying the game of lacrosse. Just as the nations of Native Americans and peoples throughout North America have for literally hundreds of years. So come on, take up the challenge to learn about and play North America's first and proudest sport. Become a part of the legend of lacrosse.